I am being born and brought up in Mahanagari called Film City, that is now recently known as Dadasaheb Phalke Chitra Nagari. Already frustrated and already eager to have baby. They have a long journey of long sadness stories of their own. Of being professional and being a family and being two kids, I have a lot of mood swings. I was 86 kg and I was in a hospital. So I was having a tremendous work in hospital, so I was not able to take a self-care. The Indian food and Australian foods are totally different. The nutritious value is totally different. Eat healthy, live healthy, and to look healthy and be healthy. When as being an educator and being from Bollywood and being from doctor, when I got married, I was not allowed to wear bikini on the stage.
Good everyone, my name is Navneet Anand from Voice Ajkal, local and global. I have interviewed number of celebrities, number of achievers. But today I have a great and surprising combination. Dr. Maya Rathore, a gynecologist as well as a bodybuilding champion. Isn't it? That is a surprising combination. Dr. Maya, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. It's been great pleasure to be here with you guys. So thank you.
Tell us something about your initial days, education as well as the childhood time.
I am being born and brought up in Mahanagari called Film City, that is now recently known as Dadasaheb Phalke Chitra Nagari. My dad was a studio manager there when he started, and then he became a managing director there. So we were born and brought up there. And educational wise, I did my schooling in college there. Then I did my MBBS in Pune. Then I did my post graduation in Pune. Then I went to Bombay back to do my specialization in IVF, and then I did exams in UK, which is an RCOG. I cleared those from that's Masters of Royal College of UK, and then I got into this research of IVF here, and then here I am now. So we are four brother and sister. So he had decided in his initial days only that all my kids are going to be doctor, and fortunately we all are doctors.
Wow.
Yes, and we got married to doctors. So we
Oh.
all are huge doctor list right now. And only my one sister, she went to USA, she did into aeronautical engineering and she's there now. So that's how we were doctors, and I was the younger one. So my initial footsteps of my all brother and sisters were doctors. So it was put into my head that I'm going to be a doctor. So that's how our journey went to become, all of us become a doctor.
You know, what are the major skills that is needed to be at the top of the gynecologist list?
The basic needs I will talk about is like, you have to be a good listener, you have to be very sensitive, you have to cope up, a skill to get cope up with the situations where it's stressful situations coming, and you have to cope up with those things. You have to have a good communication skills where you can communicate better way with the patients and the families. And last not the least, one is very important, that is to be a prompt decision maker, because that's something important comes when you are in an operation theater and you have to be an emergency decision maker, like when you don't have a time to go and counsel the family about what is happening inside the operation theater, and that time you have to be that prompt decision that you save the life of that patient. So these are the qualities which I think makes you a good gynecologist.
On top of gynecologists, you have gone a step further with IVF specialization. I think that is one area which is more sensitive when people are not having to have the babies and you come into the picture.
Yes.
How is the situation for IVF?
When a patient comes into the clinic of IVF, is already frustrated and already eager to have baby. They have a long journey of long sadness stories of their own. So you have to cope up them with sensitive areas which they come with, because they are eagerly want the baby. That's the time when they want to see the doctor, they're already in a stressful condition. At that time, you have to be very calm and reassuring to those patients that
And you can't have the positive results all the times as
no,
well.
we can't have it. You know, there are multiple factors which helps you to get those positive results, and sometimes you succeed and sometimes you're a failure. So you have to get prepared both the way either, and you have to assure the patient as well.
You have done your medicine out of Pune.
Yeah.
Any particular reason to venture into the female health segment?
Yeah, this sets me back. Like I was always inspired by the women health and women advocacy.
Mother of two kids, a doctor,
Yes.
professional bodybuilder, and the family responsibilities. How do you cope up and manage? How do you do the balance?
This is a very basic question each and every person who meets me
Because I want to
asks me.
understand.
Yes, I know it's something very surprising to me also as I do because I am very organized and well planned woman. I know what I'm going to do because that's what helps me to cope up with the work and my profession and my family balance. And yeah, as I'll tell you, the truth behind this is that it is not always same. There are up and downs where I cannot switch myself from one mode to another mode of being professional and being a family and being two kids. I have a lot of mood swings, a time of when I am not getting time. There's lack of sleep in my this kind of journey. So yes, I do have a stressful conditions having physical stress, mental stress. But yes, as a family, we do manage. My kids are very understanding to that. That mom has to do this, and she's not available 24 hours with us, and that's how I manage it with all help of all of them. That's what it is.
You've been recognized with multiple awards during the journey.
Yeah.
As a doctor as well as a professional bodybuilder. What is the first one that comes to your mind?
I still remember I was in Ruby Hall Clinic and it was just 6 months when I had joined, and I actually had not operated any of the cases because I was junior most at starting of my 3 years of journey. So there was a situation when there was a fetal heart rate of baby had gone down, and unfortunately other doctors were operating another doctor, and then my senior called me. He said like, I'm in a traffic, it takes me another 20 minutes, you have to start. I was like, I have just started assisting the things. He said, you can't, you have to go right away, take the patient because and then I went and I operated for the first time without any assistant. I know how I did that. Then at that time Foxy recognized my this talent and they awarded me with the best enthusiastic student of the year and that year, and that motivated me a lot that yes, this is something different in me, and my seniors, they appreciated me for this, and that motivated me to go more in that. I have a lot of journeys of getting a lot of awards. All are special to me in all kind, but getting here an international Australian championship in elite, that is novice and overall championship, is very great.
In bodybuilding?
Yes, in bodybuilding, because when I met the judge, when she said me that there has never been a brown skin they have judged, that was something challenging for me. I said like, why not? We have come all the way. We are in such a huge population in Australia. We are so many Indians. Why not? We will definitely come in. And I said, you will see this time and you will judge me this time. And when I won it, that was something important because I went there and I thought that I might only participate and be one Indian to represent. But when I won, that was something a good achievement for me, because back down in India, there are many women who are waiting for this kind of opportunity where they think that can they do this, and that barrier has to break somewhere.
Winning an award versus the self satisfaction, on top of that a sense of accomplishment, on top of that an inspiration for millions of women all around the globe, forget India only, is absolutely a privilege for me to be sitting next to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I normally say all the good things come in small packets, and you have proven that. And you have proven that.
Thank you.
Moving on, where did this idea of becoming a bodybuilder popped up?
Yes, it popped up after my second delivery. After my baby, I was 86 kg, and I was in a hospital. So I was having a tremendous work in hospital. So I was not able to take a self care. Really, I was so huge. I was an extra large of my clothes, and being, as I said, you from an athlete and being from a background where I was already have achieved a lot of awards in my. I was the best athletic for 2 years in my college. I did athletic. I did taekwondo, kickboxing. I did martial arts in my college days. So something was really getting me into stressful condition and getting me into depression. That this is not me, because I was not even able to do my normal routine work. I was getting stressful, and I was like, no, this is not me. This is something where I have been hidden up in the responsibility of these kids and my family and this profession. And then I met one of my friend who is already a bodybuilder. He said that you start gymming and all that. So I started. I started losing kgs and kgs, and then that started motivating me. And then I met some people from bodybuilding. They said, if you want, you can get into this. And then it really took me long years to come back into shape and then stand on the stage for the first time.
Stand on the stage for the first time. So when was the first time you actually participated in a competition?
I participated.
And where was it?
In Mumbai. That was last year, Mumbai Shri, and I won second prize in that. And I was the first surgeon to step up on the stage, because ever they had a doctor standing on the stage, and then they all motivated me by giving a round of applause, standing saying, "Okay, doctor, you have really come to this stage where people think that this is only for a male platform." And looking as a doctor to you, there are many females who will get motivated by this, that a singer, a dancer, every might come in this profession now thinking that no, it's not limited only for a athlete or not limited to male dominance. It is even a doctor can come and stand and win over there. So that was the time when then I went to Maharashtra. I won second place there. Then I got qualified for the nationals, but not nationals because of Corona could not be conducted, and then I came to Australia.
And for a competition as well?
No, I came here for my research.
You came here for your research.
But as I said you, when I went to their workshop and I came to know that no Indians have been from the IVF, IFBB elite figure category, none of them have been participated, so I decided to get participated in that.
Lockdown has been there for many months now. How did you utilize your time?
Yes, I did utilize that time. I had no knowledge of bodybuilding here in Australia. So there is an Australian Fitness Academy which does an online courses as well as the face-to-face courses. They have it for 1 year. So I got enrolled in that. I came to know about the nutrition, how the diet plan they follow here, because the Indian food and Australian foods are totally different. The nutritious value is totally different. So I went with those. That's of 1 year, but I could finish it off in 4 months. I already knew the human anatomy. I already knew the physiology, the biochem of what is the main base of their courses. So I was able to study.
You're talking heavy words.
No. So normally the human body was known to me. So learning this thing was not difficult for me. So I had a lot of time in lockdown. So I was just going through the studies and clearing the exams, and I got the certificate of this Australian Fitness Academy.
Yeah. As I said, I have done numerous interviews which I even don't remember myself. But I have not done one like this. Coming from a Bollywood background with medical profession and in the bodybuilding.
Yes.
What a combination. What is the health tip that would you like to give to the women of today?
Health tip, there is no magic bullet. You have to eat healthy, live healthy, and to look healthy and be healthy. That's all what I know. Only thing is, if you are healthy, then you keep your family healthy. Because I have always, as a gynecologist, I've always seen that female are the last one to take care of their health. They can make the difference for their husbands, they can make the difference for the kid, but when it comes to their own health, they will neglect it on priorities of doing a household work, doing other rest of the things. But then this is what has to be aware about people, that if you are healthy, then you keep the family healthy.
Before I wrap up, what's on your wish list?
I don't want to be famous. I want to be a good doctor for everyone. I need that from my family, that as much as I can treat people and give them the good news of having a babies in their life, and representing some time in India to the stage of world, where women like us from India don't get opportunities. Like as you said, so many good things about me. Let me tell you one very short thing about it. That when as being an educator and being from Bollywood and being from doctor, when I got married, I was not allowed to wear bikini on the stage. That's the stereotype of India. And if you see my previous videos where I won my Mumbai entry, I was in shorts. I told them that this is not allowed by my family, and now we are in an era where women like us has to come together to break this stereotype and get a number of women to these opportunities. We are getting opportunities, but the number is too less, and that's the only thing I would like to wish. Like if I could change like life of 4 women, motivating. See, it's not about gender like male female, but yes, we can't deny the fact that we are less in number and we need to increase that number. That's only on my wish list, to inspire. That's why it's desire to inspire.
Desire to inspire. On that note, thank you so much,
Thank
डॉक्टर
you.
राठौर।
Thank
जी
you
हाँ,
so much.
आज हमने की डॉक्टर माया राठौर से बातचीत और मैं आपका नवनीत। Thank you so much.
Thank you.
One-stop answer to your Australian education and visa matters. Gemco Sydney. Dream big, achieve big.
Fiji Times. Be with the times.